Dust swirled in the dim light, musty air hung heavy. The antique shop was crammed with forgotten things, each told a silent story. In the corner, half hidden under a velvet cloth, lay a mirror. It shimmered faintly. Sarah, a lover of old treasures, entered the shop. She had always been fascinated by the stories that old objects could tell, the history they held within them. The shop was a labyrinth of curiosities, each corner revealing something new and intriguing. Sarah's heart raced with excitement as she began her exploration. Her eyes scanned the room, taking in the myriad of artifacts from ancient books to vintage jewelry. But it was the veiled mirror in the corner that caught her attention. It stood out, shrouded in mystery, almost as if it was waiting for her. The veil seemed to whisper secrets, beckoning her closer. The shopkeeper, a frail old man with a weathered face, watched nervously as she approached the mirror. His eyes followed her every move, a mix of apprehension and curiosity in his gaze. He had seen many customers come and go, but there was something different about Sarah. He sensed a connection between her and the mirror. The mirror was exquisite, an ornate silver frame surrounding a surface as clear as a still pond. The craftsmanship was impeccable, with intricate designs that seemed to tell a story of their own. It was unlike any mirror Sarah had ever seen. The frame was adorned with delicate carvings of mythical creatures and ancient symbols, each detail meticulously crafted. Sarah felt strangely drawn to it. It was as if the mirror had a magnetic pull, compelling her to reach out and touch it. She could feel a strange energy emanating from it, a sense of history and mystery that was almost palpable. The mirror seemed to hold a power, a secret that was waiting to be uncovered. Sarah knew she had to have it to uncover the story it held within. Sarah brought the mirror home. It hung in her bedroom, reflecting the familiar room. But something changed. Shadows seemed deeper now, lurking in the corners. Sometimes, late at night, Sarah heard whispers, soft, indistinct murmuring that sent chills down her spine. Her reflection in the mirror grew distant, as if it belonged to someone else. Driven by fear and curiosity, Sarah researched the mirror's history. She discovered it once belonged to a powerful duchess known for her vanity and cruelty. The duchess had died mysteriously, drowning in the lake beside her grand estate. Locals whispered of a curse. They said her spirit was trapped within the mirror, seeking escape. The whispers grew louder. Now, Sarah could almost make out words. They spoke of longing, of despair, of a desire for revenge. The reflection in the mirror no longer resembled Sarah. It showed a young woman, pale and sorrowful, with eyes that mirrored the depths of the lake where the Duchess had met her end. One night the mirror's surface rippled. The whispers reached a crescendo. The reflection reached out, its cold, pale hand beckoning Sarah closer. Against her better judgment, Sarah leaned forward. The reflection grasped her wrist, its grip icy and strong. Sarah was pulled toward the mirror, her scream swallowed by its glassy surface. Panic surged through Sarah. She thrashed against the intangible grip, her heart pounding like a drum. Remembering the tale of the Duchess, Sarah cried out, "I know your pain. I will help you find peace." Her words echoed in the silent room, seeming to reach the figure in the mirror. Its grip loosened slightly. With a surge of adrenaline, Sarah wrenched free. Her heart pounded in her chest, each beat echoing in her ears like a drum. The night was dark, and the streets seemed to close in around her, but she didn't stop. She couldn't stop. The fear that gripped her was too intense, too real. She clutched the ornate mirror tightly, its cold frame a stark contrast to the warmth of her skin. The whispers that had haunted her for so long were finally silent, but the memory of them lingered, a ghostly echo in her mind. She stumbled backward, crashing into the wall as the mirror's surface returned to normal. The whispers ceased. The sudden silence was almost deafening, a stark contrast to the cacophony that had filled her ears moments before. She could feel the rough texture of the wall against her back, grounding her in reality. The mirror once a portal to her deepest fears, now reflected only the dim light of the street lamp. It was over, or so she hoped. The reflection was gone, replaced once more with her own terrified image. She stared at herself, her wide eyes filled with a mixture of relief and lingering fear. The face that looked back at her was pale, almost ghostly, a stark reminder of the ordeal she had just endured. She took a deep breath, trying to steady her racing heart. The mirror, now just a simple object, held no more power over her, but the memory of what she had seen, what she had experienced, would stay with her forever. Sarah didn't waste a moment. She knew she had to get away, to put as much distance between herself and the house as possible. Her movements were frantic, driven by a primal need to escape. She could still feel the cold grip of fear around her heart, urging her to move faster. Every second counted. She couldn't afford to slow down, not even for a moment. The night was her ally, hiding her from the unseen eyes that she felt were still watching her. She ripped the mirror from the wall and, heart still pounding, ran from the house. The weight of the mirror in her hands was a reminder of the battle she had just fought. She didn't look back, didn't dare to. The house, with its dark secrets and haunting whispers, was behind her now. She was free. But freedom came with a price. The memories of that night would haunt her, just as the whispers had. But she was determined to move forward, to leave the past behind. With each step she felt a little lighter, a little more in control. She was free, and that was all that mattered. Sarah left the mirror in the old cemetery, beneath the gnarled branches of an ancient oak. She never looked back. But some say on moonless nights, a solitary figure can be seen drifting among the headstones, her reflection forever searching for release in the cold, dark lake of the mirror. Though shaken, Sarah never forgot her encounter. It was a night that would forever be etched in her memory, a night when the veil between the ordinary and the extraordinary was lifted. She had stumbled upon something that defied logic and reason, something that changed her perception of reality. She learned a valuable lesson, one that would stay with her for the rest of her life. She realized that the world is filled with mysteries, and some objects hold power beyond our understanding. These objects are not just relics of the past. They are vessels of energy carrying within them the essence of those who once possessed them. Some objects hold power beyond our understanding. They are imbued with a force that can influence the present and shape the future. These objects are not merely inanimate, they are alive with the memories and emotions of those who have come into contact with them. They carry echoes of their past, whispers of joy and sorrow, love and loss, rage and despair. Each object tells a story that is waiting to be uncovered by those who are willing to listen. These echoes are not just remnants of the past. They are living, breathing entities that continue to resonate through time. Whispers of joy and sorrow, love and loss, rage and despair. And sometimes these whispers are so powerful that they can transcend the boundaries of time and space. They can reach out to those who are sensitive to their presence, offering glimpses into a world that lies just beyond our own. They offer a glimpse into a world that lies just beyond our own, a world where the past and the present coexist, where the living and the dead are intertwined. This world is not bound by the laws of physics or the constraints of time. It is a realm of infinite possibilities where anything can happen, a world where spirits wander and curses endure. In this shadowy realm, the spirits of the departed linger, bound to the objects that once held significance in their lives. These spirits are not at rest. They are trapped in a state of limbo, unable to move on, and the curses that bind them are as real as the objects themselves, a testament to the power that these objects hold.